Theologian Edward Skillebeck was once asked to submit a biblical text that he felt named our faith situation today. His answer was the disciples walking on the road to Emmaus. See, the disciples had experienced deep discouragement. 2 days prior, they had watched their vision of the future hung on a cross until death. The man whom they thought was the Messiah, the Christ come to establish the kingdom of God, was buried in a tomb. The very thing they had oriented their entire life around had vanished overnight. It's interesting that Luke tells us the disciples were walking away from Jerusalem. See, they would have entered Jerusalem with all of these hopes and dreams and plans for what their life would be like under the reign of Christ, only to now be leaving, abandoning the city because things didn't go as planned. Our situation today can feel very much the same. It's easy to look at what's happening around us and feel as if the dream we once had of what faith, life, and the miracle of Christ is has died. We can feel as if it's been killed by forces that seem greater than what we once believed was an unstoppable force. Symbolically, we should think of Jerusalem as the church, the place where we go to encounter God's presence within the kingdom of God. And many of us, like the disciples, have found ourselves leaving because the pain we experienced felt too great to bear. What's beautiful about this story is that the disciples soon find that they're not walking this road alone. Jesus himself is walking with them, though they're unable to recognize him. Ronald Rolheiser said, "Deeper maturity and a more faithful discipleship are found on the road to Emmaus. When discouraged, in darkness, and tempted, we let our imaginations be restructured by a deeper vision of what God, Christ, and church mean." So if you find yourself out on that lonely road, wondering how it all went so wrong and wondering if any of it had any meaning in the first place, press into the conversations happening around you and allow God to reveal the deeper vision of his kingdom on earth as it is in heaven.